Good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, the 27th of March, 2013. Man, I tell you what, this was one of them days where I walked in the door. The minute I walked in the office, schwack, I got hit with a bunch of stuff and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's just been crazy and nonstop all day. It's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm just getting around to doing this. Anyway, such is life when you're busy. Okay, here's the news. Panama beat Honduras last night 2-0. So that puts them now in first place on top of the Hex, the 6 teams that are in the playoffs to go to the World Cup FIFA 2014. Panama is in first place with 5 points, a win, and 2 ties. You get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a tie. They've played 3 games so far. They have to play a total of 10. And they beat Honduras, not really convincingly. They came out in the first minute, swat, and knocked a goal in right off the bat, and they almost caught Honduras asleep. And then most of the game went by with Panama playing defense and Honduras trying to get a goal in, and then they slipped and scored the other second goal. And then from the 75th minute on, it was kind of like Honduras said, "All right, we lost this game." Anyway, good news. Panama might end up possibly qualifying for the first time to go to the World Cup. So that would be a good thing. All right, Semana Santa, Holy Week is coming up, starting tomorrow. The police and the traffic guys are going to be doing their operation because now you have this exodus with everybody leaving the city, starting tomorrow and Friday, and then they'll all be coming back on Sunday. Speaking of which, I will be part of that exodus, and I will be heading off to other parts. So I'm probably not going to be doing a video tomorrow. But I don't know that my problem is I don't know what my internet connection is going to look like where I'm going. So we'll see how much I'll be able to get done, or I might just end up spending a day screwing off tomorrow, taking a day off. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Semana Santa is coming, and you can expect the city to empty out. Panama City will empty out between now and Sunday. All right. The fire at the Cerro Patacon garbage dump is slowly but surely getting extinguished. The levels of smoke are dropping. They're still piling dirt on it. They're using this foam spray from ChemGuard to continue to put it out. But now, the fire at the dump is causing additional scrutiny on the contracts and the companies that are supposed to be managing the dump. Here's an article in the Estrella, which is looking at going back to the administration of Martin Torrijos and looking at the different companies that have this contract. This concession is kind of passed from one company to another, and now they're going to be taking a hard look at that and examining exactly what's been going on and who's been doing what. So anyway, that's coming under scrutiny. Now, because of Good Friday, they call it Viernes Santo down here, because of Good Friday, the sale of liquor and alcohol will be suspended at midnight on tomorrow night, which is Thursday night, for 24 hours. So no booze, bars, alcohol, discos, casinos, let me see, cantinas, bodegas, discos, no booze, 24 hours starting midnight Thursday night until midnight Friday night. So, Semana Santa, Viernes, Friday, no booze. Dry Friday. A couple of things here about cars. A car caught on fire just after noon today on the northern corridor. Don't know what the cause was. Car burned up completely. And then also on the northern corridor, when I worked in special forces, we'd deploy guys downrange all the time, and they'd get the rental car and they'd come back, and a lot of times they'd crash the vehicle for one reason or another, and they'd always say, well, there was this dog crossing the road, so in order to avoid hitting the dog, we drove it into a ditch. And it's like, man, kill that dog. It's like that same dog ended up crashing a bunch of rental vehicles all over Latin America. In this case here in the northern corridor, it was a sloth that was crossing the road, and apparently somebody braked hard to avoid hitting the sloth, which ended up in a multiple vehicle accident, and there's cars flipped over and the road's closed and it's all a mess. And I'm sure the sloth just kind of looked and went off the road nice and slow. In the meantime, all these people are picking this stuff up. So anyway, that happened. Here in the Siglo, the Transit Authority has hit the MyBus company, who's responsible for the Metro bus system, hit them with a fine. Now it's a whopping massive fine of like $1,148. $1,148. All right, let me see here. These people move 750,000 people every day at a cost of 25 cents a person, so they have an income, they are receiving at least $187,000 or $187,500 per day. Okay? This fine of $1,000 is symbolic. It has no, what they're saying is, we're going to fine them. You want to fine them, you fine them $1 million. Okay? I mean, this is bullshit. I mean, it's just like they're trying to say we're serious and you really have to improve service, but everybody kind of looks at this and goes, what? $1,000? Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, ridiculous things that occur. Now, the Ministry of Health has declared a green alert. What does that mean? They're going to have all of their ambulances manned. They're going to have the health clinics manned with doctors and nurses and technicians all out in the interior, just to be prepared for anything that might happen during Holy Week, because they know that everybody's out in the interior. They probably also had to declare this alert so they could make all their people work over the holidays. Anyway, that's going on. And then finally, the guys who do the ACODECO, which is the Consumer Protection Authority, they're doing this switch over to stop selling gasoline as gallons, and now they're going to start selling it as liters. Well, they did a news press conference thing here. They're going out and they're doing testing. They have a liter measure thing, so they measure a liter and they go, okay, well, here's a liter, and that says we bought a liter. So they're checking the calibration on the gas pumps, basically, to make sure that people are actually buying a liter when it says you're getting a liter. Okay, so they're doing that. They tested like 40 pumps in primarily around Panama City. So anyway, that's going on. All right, that's the last news story that I've got. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the whole Georgia Tripp situation. She was murdered, I think on the date was the 14th of March. She was strangled, according to the autopsy report. And there's rumors going around that there's been an arrest in that case. There has not been an arrest in that case so far. I confirmed that today with my sources in the Panamanian police force. So they're still investigating. They're trying to develop their evidence and their case a little bit to make it a stronger case, so that when there is an arrest, then it will stick through not only just the arrest, but through a conviction. So that's what's going on. And if there's any more information that becomes available, then I'll pass that on immediately. So anyway, on the Holy Week thing, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to be honest with you, I don't know how much I'm going to work in the next 4 days. I might end up working a lot. I might end up working almost not at all. But we'll see. I'm going to try to see how much time I can spend at the beach goofing off and splashing around in the water with my daughter. So I think that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.